Hello guys, welcome back. It's been a while since I've made a video, and as you can tell, there have been a few changes going on in the Lock Lab. So today's video is not a picking video, but it's actually an update on the lab. And I have had a bit of a cold, so if I sound a bit hoarse, then please forgive me. But I decided that it was about time to clean the Lock Lab, because I've had lots of locks and things stacked up, and that tends to collect dust. And also I had to perform some maintenance to the general windowsill area here. But this is what we're working with at the moment. All my locks, or most of them anyway, and my tools are in this box right here. And let me take these out. Oh. Yeah, as you can see. Whoops, there you go. So I decided to take this time while all my things were neatly packed away to decide whether I should be making some changes to the Lock Lab, things that would improve my videos. Somebody suggested lighting. I've already been working on lighting. In fact, this video has been taken in the middle of the day, so I've got plenty of light coming in from the window. But as the winter nights draw in, and I'm going to have to make more videos in the dark, I do have a nice light set up here. But one of the biggest things I've been working on or thinking about is camera angle. Since pretty much day one, my camera has been at this side-on angle, and this works really well for me because I've got plenty of room here to move my hand without risk of knocking over my camera. I also have plenty of room to pick because I'm right-handed, and my left hand actually goes underneath the tripod to hold my tension wrench, and that's quite comfortable for me. I've been doing that for quite some time, but I do realise that it's maybe a little bit dizzying, and it would be better to have a front-on view, so something like this. Now, the reason I haven't been doing this is because the windowsill is not the longest, not the deepest. It's it's not long enough basically for this tripod. My tripod has got very wide legs, and so I'd have to have my legs actually perched on the pinning mat here. I don't know if you can see them right there and there. And this is it zoomed out as far as it'll go, so you're really close up, and also it's going to be hard for me to pick locks on camera without the camera sort of hanging out the window, which I don't really want because that's a bit distracting. But anyway, that's just a few thoughts, and if you have any ideas and ways I could improve the Lock Lab, then please don't be afraid to share them down below in the comments. Now's your time to speak out. If anything's been annoying you, then please do let me know. But by way of sort of parcels and trades and things, not many have been going on, although I wish there was more going on. This is what I have, loads and loads of multi-locks, because I signed up for a pass-around on UK Lock Sports. Guy Montag was doing a multi-lock pass-around, which I signed up for, and I want to show you a few bits that he's including in the pass-around. So if you're a member of UK Lock Sports and you're in the UK, and that there are special requirements which Guy Montag has listed on the actual post itself, but I just want to show you sort of the things that he's including. So if you want to have a go at some multi-locks, then please do check out his post. So I want to show you a few multi-locks that he sent me to practice on, and I'll pass these on to, I think, David Edwards next, which is quite cool because David Edwards actually did a pass around of two Yale Superiors and an ABS Avocet, and now he's getting a chance basically to get involved in a pass around, which is quite cool. So this is I think it's a 7x7, a Garrison, I don't know the difference. you multi-lock guys, feel free to correct me. I have picked this. It was really tricky because those 7 pins there, the binding pressure is spread out over those 7 pins, and it's really hard to feel which pins are binding, and so I found that I had to use really heavy tension and to make the pins bind. And there's our bitting, which is really quite nice bitting there. Alright, so next on the list, I'm not sure what this is. I think it might be a classic. I'm going to cover over the number on there because I think that could be the locksmith that put this lock together. I've never had one of these locks before. I'm not sure what they are. I will take the risk of saying that it's a classic, but I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's like an interactive, but it doesn't have an interactive element in the key. It's a pin and pin with serrated pins there. I'm not sure, you can just make it the first one. And a really cool thing about this lock is that it's got side pins for key control. So I'm not sure if you can hear the neighbour's dog barking, and it's very windy actually. But the side pins, they sit in the side of the core. And if I turn the key around, I can focus. I'm not sure, you probably can't see those. My torch didn't work. Really sorry guys. Okay, you can't see them, they're hard to see. They're in chambers 2 and 4. There are little pins in there. And the idea is that if you look on the key, there's also these little sort of dimples on the side of the key. And if those dimples weren't there, then those side pins would get pushed out into a groove in the side of the core, and it wouldn't, even if you lined up all these pins, it wouldn't allow the key to turn. So basically, if you didn't have those dimples in the right place, the key wouldn't be able to turn. So it just basically increases the possible amount of key combinations. It's only a 5 pin, but I've not got into this one so far. It's a really tricky one. Next one is this one. It's the same as this, whatever this is. Came with no key. Guy Montag said that it's a bit of a strange one because I think he had an accident when he was gutting it, and he thinks some pins may have got transferred to the next chambers because the key didn't operate after that happened. I've had a quick play around here, couldn't get anything open. Although something I've noticed is that it feels like some of these pins at the back have very weak spring tension. I see them actually, if I knock it, I can actually see in the back, and again you probably can't, but in the back there, like the 4th pin seems to be sort of sagging down below the, and I can hear it rattling there too. So that's possibly one reason why it's not picking open. There's no spring tension on some of the pins. And the last one, very exciting, an interactive mortise, and I haven't been able to get into this one, so I'm not having much luck really, but just as well we've got 2 weeks to play with them. But it's a really nice lock, whoops, and there's a bitting and our interactive element. So lots of fun, lots and lots of fun. As well as that, he's passing around some dimple picks. These are, I think these are Goso. These are basically what I should have bought, rather than the Southward ones with the chucks in them, the interchangeable tips. These have got fixed handles, and they are very nice. I managed to get the Garrison open with it, so really nice picks. The trouble with the Southward picks is that while you're picking, they tend to unscrew themselves like this, and so I'm constantly having to tighten them up and make sure they're tight, and it's just really annoying. Anyway, I've been doing a lot of gassing right now, um, just gibbering on, but basically this was an update video to show you what's going on. I felt like I should give you an idea of what's happening, and I'll just give you a little view of the rest of the sort of lock lab here. This is what I've got to work with. I'm really looking for suggestions for Euro cylinder storage. I'd like to be able to store cylinders like this, where I can see the logos, so I was thinking maybe drawers or something, just so they're not sitting stacked up at the back of the lab. Anyway, thank you for listening to me today, and if you have any suggestions for things I could be doing, then leave them down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video, whenever that should be.